I'm Jim Burroway. I attended the Love One Out ex-gay conference in Phoenix in February of 2007. I went because Focus on the Family often invites gay activists to go to their conferences so that we could see for ourselves what they're all about. So I did. Most of the people who attended the Love One Out conference in Phoenix were parents. And I think that they were there because their narrative, their life's narrative was broken. You have this narrative in your life. You have children, you watch your children grow up, they date, they go to the prom, they get married, and then you have grandchildren. The narrative, that narrative was broken down for most of the people who attended Love One Out. And they were, I think, looking to try to figure out how to restore it. And Mike Haley's presentation, he's the gender issues analyst from Focus on the Family, ended with wedding pictures and photographs of his children.
And like I said, I began to notice things about her that I'd never noticed in women. And I guess the easiest way to help you to understand this is you think puberty's hard once, you ought to try it twice. I realized that I had fallen in love with this girl, that I was going to be moving across country to be a part of this ministry, that I didn't want to move alone, that I had fallen in love with Angie. And December 4th, 1994 at 4 o'clock, the Lord began to restore the years that the locusts had stolen, and I married Angie.
And I'm sitting here watching this, and I'm thinking, wait a minute, you're going to replace my narrative now with his narrative. If what they want from me is going to come to pass, they want me to replace my narrative with his narrative, but that's his narrative. And I think that it's really unfortunate that so many parents believe that that narrative can be true for their children. Unfortunately, their children weren't there. They didn't appear interested in replacing or changing their narrative, and I think that it just continued to drive a sense of separation between the parents and their children.